Hi, I'm Trevor and I manage Mosaic Books here in downtown Kelowna, and the lovely people at welcometokelowna.com have given us this great opportunity to post a weekly book blog, which we're calling Mosaic's Weekly Bookcast. And so let's kick it off right away with what I'm reading right now. And it's the sequel to John Dies at the End. It's called This Book is Full of Spiders. So the first book I read a few years ago, and it scared the crap out of me. Best horror novel I've ever read, and it's not cheesy horror, it's not blood and guts, it's psychological, and it's also very funny, which I think where a lot of the horror stems from. It brings your guard down, you're relaxed, you're laughing, and then all of a sudden a scary baby monster pops out, and next thing you know you're shaken. So really good story, kind of a buddy story between two guys, David and his friend John, and they're paranormal detectives. So it sounds cheesy, but the execution is great. David Wong is the writer. It's a pen name. He's actually the senior editor of Cracked magazine, so he's got a great writing style. And in his second book, This Book is Full of Spiders, basically John and David discover that there are giant invisible spiders living in everyone's heads, and all the bad things that people do are controlled by these evil spiders. So they discover this and they got to do something about it. So if you're in the mood for something kind of horror related, satire, but with really good sharp writing and believable characters, now's the time. It's Halloween, so get out of your comfort zone and try something cool and edgy. Let's go talk to the rest of our staff, see if we can't get some more recommendations. And I think Marianne right over there is ready for us. Hey Marianne, how you doing?
Hi Trevor, doing good.
So what have you been reading lately that you could recommend for the lovely people at welcometokelowna.com?
Well, actually I've been getting into 1982 by Jian Ghomeshi. As soon as it came out, I got my own signed copy by the author.
Do we have more of these at the store?
We do, and they're going fast, so if anybody wants a signed copy of a book by Jian Ghomeshi, I recommend coming in and getting it, because I grabbed my own right away, and it's such a good book. It's so funny. It's set in 80s Toronto, so it's quintessentially Canadian. There's lots of references to good music, areas that Canadians would know, our love for Tim Hortons and hockey. And it's also like really authentic, like growing up, the immigrant experience, this awkward teenage boy who he wants to be David Bowie pretty much, and he's just trying to figure out life. And I'm having a good time reading it. It's hilarious. So come in and grab one. Yeah,
you sold me. That looks good. Okay, thanks Marianne, and I guess we'll see you next week. Hey Graham, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What have you been reading lately, or what can you recommend for us?
This week I've been reading Jerusalem, a cookbook. It's basically a cookbook that's extremely diverse. The flavors of Jerusalem are very unique, as they're a crossroads for major trading routes. So they have spices from all over the place, like Asia, India, and North Africa. So it's really unique flavors that you don't see in other cookbooks. So that is why I'm reading this one, and looking forward to cooking lots of stuff from this book.
Those are some good pictures.
Yeah, the picture qualities are great, and everything looks awesome.
What about ingredients? Are they easy to find?
Yeah, they should be. If you go to probably Superstore in their ethnic aisles, they should have most of the spices and grains, and some of the fruits might be harder to find, but you can always substitute your own ideas if you'd like.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Graham. We'll see you next week.
No worries.
Well, thanks for tuning in to our weekly book cast. We'll be back next week on Friday, same day, for another selection of books from our staff. So you heard from Marianne, Graham, and myself today. We talked about a cookbook, the flavors of Jerusalem, and Marianne was talking about Jian Ghomeshi's latest biography, 1982, and I myself was talking about John Dies at the End, or at least the sequel, This Book is Full of Spiders. So those books are available at Mosaic Books. Come check us out. You can check it out online, and there should be a link on this page, this very page, to those books if you want to read a little bit more. So thanks, and we'll see you later.